welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Creativity and I'm so glad to have you here today. If you guys would do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button at the bottom of the screen, I will truly and deeply appreciate it. But if not, you can wait until the end of this video to decide if you actually want to subscribe or not, but I'm pretty sure that you will. So you guys want to know what's the worst thing about transitioning your hair? Like literally the number one most annoying pet peeve that I went through, and I know others have because it's been talks about it for years. Literally spending tons and tons and racks of money on products that don't even work for your hair. It's like a 50-50 chance, and sometimes the cheaper brands aren't always the best brands, but also the most expensive brands aren't always the best brands. I'm just going to give this final video on everything that I used during wash day between heat and color damaged hair into the hair that I have right now, which I am completely grateful for because you guys, it was a struggle. But to make today even more fun, instead of just hearing me babble and talk about what works and what doesn't work, you guys are actually going to watch me do a twist out. And guys, really, I'm doing this video to help other people because the amount of money that I spent during a time phrase where I really was broke, like struggling college student broke, it was a lot. And I don't want other people to have to go through this struggle of using things that either can make their hair even worse than what it was, or literally just spending the money that you know you don't have. If you guys are ready, let's get started. So we're done with our first intermission. You guys hear me talk about my curl patterns a lot on this channel, but you know what actually matters the most when it comes down to picking products? Hair porosity. I cannot stress this enough. Look me dead in my eyes, you guys. Hair porosity matters the most. So the products that I am showing today are based off of low porosity hair and medium porosity hair. From experience when transitioning your hair, I think that it is best to use a shampoo and conditioner that actually is a combo within the same ingredients, the same motives, the same company. I just think that it's better to strictly have your hair trained, because the easier that it is to train your hair, the more you'll get to know it and the more that it'll be easy to manage, honestly. So the first product that I am going to show you guys, well actually combo product that I'm going to show you guys, is the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strength and Restore Conditioner. Wow, that is a mouthful. I'm so sorry. Now I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have notes right here because I actually don't use these products anymore, and there's nothing wrong with them. Like, I would still use them to this day. I've just been trying out different things, but I just want to make sure that I get this all right for you. Now I know a lot of you are probably like, oh, Shea Moisture, but don't play it, because Shea Moisture was my best friend when I first was transitioning here. Like, they was the homies. So the good thing about this shampoo is that it strictly involves removing buildup, which is a struggle for people with low porosity hair. But since it has the castor oil and the shea butter mixed into the ingredients, the good part about the shampoo is that it helps the damaged hair become a little stronger, especially if your hair has been chemically messed up between heat and dye and everything else that you've been doing to your hair before you decided to start your natural hair journey. This will specifically help that. And the lucky part, the most exciting part that I found to be very influencing for me to buy the product, was that it had castor oil in it. If you don't know, castor oil is a huge oil that most people know helps promote hair growth. So at the same time that you're transitioning transitioning your hair at the same time it will be growing. So it makes it a little easier, and it would actually be a little better for the new growth that you have coming in already, being able to just rejuvenate itself between the products and get used to your natural hair trend. Let me not even say trend, your natural hair journey, because it's not a trend. You're going to be doing this for a while, and I hope that you do. Luckily as well, in this product, besides the castor oil, you also have peppermint oil. Now, for people that have very dry scalps, no matter what you do, your scalp just seems as though it's going to constantly itch. The peppermint oil helps the scalp with this little tingling feeling. And don't think that the tingling feeling is a bad thing. It's literally just help moisturize and rejuvenate. And I know I keep saying rejuvenate, but rejuvenate is one of my favorite words. It just helps move your scalp at ease to where you don't feel like you have to keep constantly washing your hair because you're going to dry your hair out. So now let's get into his partner in crime, the strengthening conditioner that follows along with this actual bundle. This conditioner, you guys, smells fantastic. Oh my God, I cannot stress this part enough. I'm very big on products that smell really good because when you walk by, people can smell your hair. But specifically the slip in this product was absolutely amazing. And you know what's the funny part? In their description, it says rejuvenate. So besides it rejuvenating your hair, it also adds a shine for your after effect of your wash day routine, and it just simply works out pretty well. The slip in the product was very good, so it wasn't too hard to detangle, because I know a lot of us do not have an easy process when it comes to detangling your hair during the shampoo process. Although you're not even really supposed to be detangling, it just makes it a little bit harder and it becomes a struggle and it's very annoying. So having a conditioner that can follow up and handle that whole process within like 2 to 3 minutes of detangling, it's fantastic. Besides it smelling good, the slip being good, the shiny effect of it, and I'm forgetting also the moisture, obviously, of the product. The good thing about this one is that you can use it as a co-washing conditioner, even though it's not specifically for that. It does say on the bottle that it's allowed to do that. I was too cheap at the time. Don't judge me. I was too cheap to buy another co-washing conditioner at the time. So I actually was using this to co-wash because it was very annoying to be an athlete and be a natural at the same time. So my hair wasn't agreeing with the sweat. And this allowed me to really just get a little bounce back in the middle of the week. 2-in-1 deal. 2-in-1 deal. I'm just saying, you know, you really should get it because this bundle is amazing. So there we have our first set of our shampoo and conditioner that you should use during your transitioning process. We're going to go into a quick intermission so I can finish another section of my hair. We'll be right back. I'm actually trying a new combo out between this twist out, so I'm actually very excited to see that the stuff is working together, because it's like, yes, I'm excited to see the results. And speaking of how smoothly the stuff is blending together, this is actually my medium porosity hair between this section, and this section. But you guys all know that I dreadfully have a love-and-hate relationship with my 3B section, which is actually the low porosity hair. But the odd part with my hair, this part used to be just as bad as this, and it was actually fairly annoying because it took a while to transition. And I want you to keep in mind, as you're transitioning, you don't fully know your hair within about the first year until you get to a point where you're actually making progress within it. Then you can start typing and picking a pattern, not even picking a pattern because you don't really get a choice, but you can start seeing which pattern your hair flows into, where it starts making it a little bit easier for you when it comes down to styling and products and learning to deal with it. So the product bundle that I'm actually going to show you guys for the medium porosity hair is the Shea Moisture Raw Shea Retention Shampoo and Conditioner. Yes, we are going with Shea Moisture between the shampoo and conditioner throughout this entire video. I'm sorry, but they were very, very helpful at the beginning of my journey. And you know, I got to give them a big thank you because you guys, I struggled the year or two beforehand until I actually started finding out about more products and better brands and just trying to figure out what was working for me. Bear with me. It's really worth it. I know many people aren't huge fans of Shea Moisture, but if your hair is colored, I really recommend this product because it strictly is for damaged and transitioning hair, as it states on the bottle. Now the last product is as well for the low porosity people, so you will be in luck. But if you have colored hair, or you just colored your hair, or even like a before and after thing, these products will work and help you save the color from getting dull, so you don't have to deal with the whole process of actually wanting to re-dye your hair so consistently, because I swear if you do that, you're just asking to rip your hair out. Like, I know I'm a big color fiend, as you guys can see, and from my other videos of me explaining that, but coloring your hair too much on a certain time frame will just, you gotta at least break it up into like months before you want to redo it. But again, I'm not saying it's not impossible, but you will see a change in your curl pattern if you dye so frequently. Let's see what the bottle says. Great for 3A to 4C type hair, deeply conditions and moisturizes the hair and the scalp. Argan oil restores shine and rebuilds and lasts, sticks to tea. Oh my god, so I actually struggle with that word. I know you see my last video where I struggle with that. So you guys heard me mention about the peppermint oil and the shine and everything else. Argan oil does the same thing. The best part about some of these brands is you have to make sure you have the right oils in here to benefit the hair in more than just one way. And though I'm saying the oils are good, every product you need to make sure you read the ingredients on, because anything that had shea butter in the products made it heavier for me, from what I noticed specifically. And when I put it on my low porosity area, it didn't work out. The product literally sat there. Like, I'm sitting here waiting for it to absorb. It's not working out. I'm combing it through. It's not working out. I'm sitting here deep conditioning and stuff would just drip on my face, and I'm like, oh my god, this is not happening right now. So I'm saying that this product specifically is for medium porosity hair. It's because that specific hair texture is easier to accept a lot of products where it's heavy moisture or heavy base, because it's not going to drip down, it's not going to build up anything, it's just literally going to absorb your curls and moisturize and just look and feel awesome. And that goes for the conditioner that's a part of this bundle as well. So mostly in these products, especially for Shea Moisture, but anything that's like a bundle, they typically use the same ingredients depending on what's the motive of the product. And from what I see and from what I experienced, I freaking love these, guys. In the last bundle I showed you, I said that I use it as a co-wash, but for this conditioner, y'all, peep it. You can use it as a leave-in conditioner. Now, when I seen it on the bottle, I'm like, they're tripping, they're lying. Like, I'm not leaving this in my hair. But when I actually did it, because I had this brand and this product in the summertime of when I was getting better with my transitioning process, it worked out really good. The summer heat can be just as harmful as the wintertime, even though it's not terribly harmful. I be needing leave-in terribly bad. Like, I need leave-in conditioner, or I'm just asking for my entire day to be ruined, because if I run outside without it, it's gonna look bad. But the even better part, as the shampoo adds some shine to your hair, this conditioner also adds a good amount of shine, but also life back into your hair. So when you color your hair, and you feel as though like it's looking a little dull or like it's literally like a limp curl, it is so much better when you use this product, because now it's adding some shine back into it. It's adding a little bounce back into your curls, and then you're bouncing back like, hey. And you want to know the best part about both of these bundles that I just showed you? All of the products are sulfate free. Thank God. Sulfate free, you guys. So now we're just adding good, healthy products into our hair. We're headed in the right direction. But we are going to take another intermission, and in the next segment, we are going to get down to the deep conditioners and masks that I use during wash day of transition. Now it's time to get down to the nitty gritty. So since I said I am heavy on combo product relations, here is the treatment mask for the black castor oil line again for Shea Moisture. So you guys want to know what is the best part of this product? If you do not have a hood dryer or an attached hood dryer to go to your blow dryer, this mask doesn't even need all that. It doesn't need it. I promise you it doesn't. So I put my roommate onto this mask during the time of me using it, because she actually used to color her hair a lot. I think she went from like blue to purple, then it turned into this like greenish color. Bro, we was just in there dying every inch and ounce of our hair. Like, it was crazy. If you notice that your hair has fallen out between heat damage and color damage, this mask will literally, and I promise, it will help with the excessive breakage and shedding. I literally used to comb through my hair and stuff would come out. I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? But this product will really help between the breakage, because everything that involves within the oils that are within the product and the rest of the ingredients will literally help strengthen your cuticles and your strands, so it's not as vulnerable and weak and just feeling as though it can't hang on to your scalp any longer. Like, someone left a comment on the review section and said that their hair went from straw to silk, and they are not lying. I swear, you will comb through and it'll feel like feathers. Feathers, you guys. You know how feathers feel? Amazing. They feel amazing. Like, at first, so it's hard to tell right now because they're actually still drying, but even this, you guys, my hair couldn't curl. It couldn't do anything. It was stuck. It was a straight, bland piece of hair. But then it simply started slowly manipulating and transforming. And I was like, okay. Because even the back section, which is my 3C area, it was just as bad as the 3B area. My hair was literally split in half, where it was like this side was really good and this side was like, oh no sis, I don't like you. Once I started using this product, I noticed that my hair had a change within its texture and it wasn't as brittle anymore. It actually was moisturized, even through track practice, through me at work, through me just running around through the day. I wasn't losing any moisture and it was lasting all day. And actually, if I'm being honest, it lasted 3 days. I actually wore a style for the first 3 months or so, but then after, when I ended up doing this throughout the summer and I was actually putting this product in my hair during my wash days on a weekly basis, when I did used to wash my hair every week because I had to, this, I promise you, I seen a change within my hair within the first 3 months. I couldn't curl anything at first on here, and now it started getting a little better. It was easier to start manipulating it, and I was just so excited and I was so proud, and it was like, yes, we are gonna keep this going. And you guys already know that this is a part of the bundle deal with the last few products that I've been telling you about between the black castor oil line. So you guys already know the ingredients in it is sulfate free, and they have that peppermint in there along with the castor oil. And I promise you, from what I've seen, and I'm not gonna promise that like you'll get the exact same thing, but from my experience, which I am not lying about, it literally promotes so much hair growth at the same time that it's transforming your hair, so it's not an awkward phase. Because the one thing that I was scared about to even go with the big chop was that I wasn't confident enough to have a bald head, like honestly. And I wasn't confident enough to have a shortcut. I was barely confident to cut my hair to shoulder length when I had to. So this bundle, amazing, because you're gonna get the growth and then you're gonna get the health, and it's gonna be like they're just gonna go cohesive with each other, and it's amazing. So now we're gonna get down to the last product that you guys will actually be kind of surprised of, because it's kind of going against everything that I said right now for the last something minutes of this video. But you know, this one is actually completely worth it, and it's going to hit directly for the medium porosity hair type. But here we are with another intermission of me finally getting done the last of these twists for this twist out. Get this out my face so you guys can see me again. Whew, this is a struggle. All right, so we are now down to our final product. My hair is finished. It's lit. But I know I've been saying this entire time how nice it is to get a wash day bundle that's all in one, and it's better for your hair. And though it is, only if the stuff works. So when it came down to the wash days that I did with the Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter Retention bundle, I actually did not use anything from them in regards to my deep condition. For my deep condition during this time phase of me transitioning with this specific wash day, I really used to go with the Cream of Nature Pure Honey Hair Mask. Yeah, you guys, I done went back on everything that I said, but I promise you, I only do it when it's worth it. But you want to know why? Specifically because this one helped tame my frizz. If there's one thing that's so terrible about being an athlete, it's the frizz that comes along with competing and with lifting and the different changes in weather. This bottle, well, technically a jar, this jar did the work, and I am so grateful for it, because the level of dryness that ended up getting into my hair, it felt terrible. And it was a lot where most times I couldn't even really control anything that was going on with my hair. I just had to simply rewash it. There was no refreshing. There was no, oh, let's just quickly do this. No, I had to go back into an entire wash day until I got this. Now, of course, we have our plus size to this product. It's for dry hair, it's for damaged hair. It helps strengthens the hair. Also, it helps replenish the moisture in it. So that's what actually is helping the frizz, is how much moisture is getting into your hair from the product itself. And it has a very good slip as a detangler. So going into the styling beforehand, well, going into the styling after this, but beforehand using this product, it's really going to help out, and it's going to make your styles last a lot more than what they usually do if you use this product. I'm not saying that the mask for the raw shea butter didn't work. It just didn't control the frizz. I started seeing that I could use another brand or another product, honestly, and I wanted to start expanding myself a little more so I wasn't getting tied down to one thing or being a little close-minded about products. So when I tried to branch out into these other ones instead of the castor oil bundle, it kind of frustrated me a little bit, and I retracted a little bit, like, wait, maybe I should go back to this. But I'm like, you know what, let's just try another brand and see what works out. And Cream of Nature is actually the brand that I used to dye my hair in the past. It worked out really well, where the moisture pack that they added into it for the conditioning process was actually very good. It didn't do too much damage to my hair compared to other brands that I'm not going to name right now because that's a whole different conversation. The good part about this brand is that the medium porosity of my hair worked out really well with it. It wasn't too heavy, and also did pretty well for my low porosity hair because it wasn't too heavy, where it was just draining and just too for my hair. So it ended up working out really well. This is really one product that is fairly lightweight, which I know most of us like when it comes down to the summertime, specifically when I started using this. So it was a huge plus. I wouldn't recommend using this in the winter time. I would use the castor oil bundle line because it's a little bit heavier, which you need in the winter time because of the cold air outside. But in regards to summer and in regards to medium porosity, though it can work out for low porosity, it's very tedious in how much care you must put into afterwards, because if you use a product that's specifically for one but not the other, it can affect it a little bit in regards to when it comes down to the moisture and for your styling. Because if you don't do it at the base of wash day, you're going to have to do it in the styling products. And what I mean by do it in the styling products, you have to make sure that it is all moisturized, because if it's not good at the base, you guys, it's a whole different thing when it comes down to styling, and it's just going to be even more work than what you should have did during the wash day, which we know takes about like 3 to 4 hours. I hope that your wash day doesn't get past 5, because that is just a lot and it's just draining, and I wouldn't even want to style after that. I hope you guys took everything that I said today into consideration, because these products are fairly cheap. You can find them at your local Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS, any drugstore. Specifically around here, when I first started buying them, it was a Walgreens, and they had it at very good prices. Some of these products are usually on sale, and if not, you can of course find them at Amazon. Also, if you're a little unsure on what your hair porosity is, you can simply just test it by having your hair freshly washed. Everything is done, like your wash day is completely done. Take a strand of your hair out and then put it in cold, but not too cold, just like normal cool water. And then let it sit for a little while and see where the hair ends up landing. If it lands at the top, it's low porosity. If it lands in the middle, it's medium porosity. If it lands in the bottom part, it is high porosity. Now, if you're like me, who I started noticing, like at first I just took out one strand from one area, it's going to land in a different area. So if you feel as though you may have a little bit of a difference, if not a huge difference, you can take out different strands from each area and actually put them in different cups. I won't put them in the same cup because obviously you're going to get confused on which strand is which. But put them in different cups so you can test it out that way. So just to be sure you know what you're buying when you do go to the store. I hope this video was very beneficial to you guys, because I just wanted to really make sure you don't have the same struggles that I did. That you're saving money and you're being careful and you're doing the right things for your hair, because your hair is like a plant. If you don't feed it properly, if you don't care for it properly, it's not going to grow, it's not going to be healthy, it's not going to get any better. And you're going to backtrack, and it's a waste of your time. And also, you know, if you guys really end up buying these products, please DM me. You can DM me on Instagram at Curltivity, or you can email me at curltivity@gmail.com. I really want to hear your feedback about it, and I hope that it's really working out for you guys. I love to keep up with people who are going through their transitioning process. Sometimes it can affect your confidence level because you're not sure if it's even working out. You're not sure if it's looking good, and you're going to get close to cutting it, and it's like, sis, give it time, let it go. But yeah, so honestly, DM me, message me, let me know. I would so love to hear about what's going on and keeping up with your journey. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button at the bottom of the video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Wait, so just in case you guys are wondering, here are my results from my twist out. I definitely need to pick it out and fluff it out a little bit, but I hope you guys like it. See you later.